right, everybody, out of the way, out of the way. It's time for Rob's review. But first, let me introduce myself to you.
I am the clown with the tearaway face.
Here in a flash and better than trace.
Hey everybody, Rob here from Making Spirits Bright with a new inflatable review for you today. So as you can see, this is the clown from Nightmare Before Christmas. It stands 6 feet tall. It is sold exclusively at Lowe's. It's got the Nightmare Before Christmas boxing, except up here this time it says Master of Fright. It's got, LED lighting, so it doesn't actually have bulbs, it just has the LED lights, which I wish it had had the C7 bulbs. This comes in a pretty tiny box. As you can see, compared to my hand, it's not very big at all. It's got your basic cheap fan inflatable instructions on the back. You can also use a QR code. You can see it's a 2022 Gemini product. It is $69 if I remember correctly, at Lowe's. Of course, you got the jack-o'-lantern up front, and then you got the clown, also known as the clown with the tearaway face. And I'll show you a picture right here of what he actually looks like in the movie. All right, and we will open him up and take a peek inside. Just got a little warning label type thing. The actual inflatable is in the bag. You do have 6 stakes, and then you've got the rope tie downs. Here's the bag all pulled out. As you can see, in 2022, the cheap fan inflatables no longer have this adapter inside of a little white box. Actually comes put together, which is totally fine with me. Didn't need that box anyways. One thing I do notice, and this could be like this on all of them or maybe just mine, it is not zipped up. So of course we're gonna have to zip that up. So let's zip that up and get this all inflated. Okay, that zipped up nicely, and you have a larger cheap fan, which is good. So especially at the $69 price point. Really wish they had a base fan. That would have really have taken this to the level where it needed to be. But let's get it inflated. Okay, so here it is all inflated. He's just sitting on the table in my garage. Let's take a good look at the jack-o'-lantern. The jack-o'-lantern, obviously has a nice, scary Halloween face. Wasn't 100% necessary on this inflatable, but it doesn't look, I guess, horrible there. There's his body. It's basically sphere type shape. You've got rubber chicken or dead chicken, whatever you want to call it. And he's got a star in the center of his belly. Obviously he's yellow with light purple polka dots all around. His sleeves are yellow and purple striped. The yellow is a little bit different color here. This is more of a paler yellow, where this is more of a vibrant yellow. As far as his face, he's got the red clown nose, almost teeth like the Bumble is what it kind of reminds me of. Red cheeks, and then of course his eyes. And then up top you can see he's got his hat. His hat matches his sleeves, and then he's got the little spinny top. This would have been a really cool inflatable to A, put a base fan in, B, put C7 bulbs in, and then make this animated, have that spin. That really would have taken this one to the next level. I mean, if it had done that, it would have been a phenomenal inflatable. But for what this is, it's not too bad. We're going to take a look at this one at night and then give you a Rob rating on it, and then we'll take it from there. A couple things I forgot to mention before we do the night shot. where the tie downs are, where the loops are, there are one on each side. One on his right side, one on his left side. Then you have one down there by his feet, and of course on the other one. And it does have sandbags, so it does keep them centered, but you're obviously going to need the tie downs and stuff. There's where the zipper is. It's at the bottom. Of course, the larger cheap fan. As far as how many lights you have 1, 2, and I do not see a third. So yeah, just 2, which is kind of a bummer. I really wish. Well, no, take that back. There's 3. The pumpkin has one. Jack-o'-lantern has one. So he has 3 LEDs total. So yeah, now let's get to the night view. Okay, so here is the clown at night. As you can see, move this table all the way. I mean, he lights up fairly decent. I'm never really a fan of those energy efficient LEDs, but overall he lights up pretty well. You can't see his arms too great, but as far as his like torso and belly area, and the pumpkin lights up really nice, and his face lights up really nice. Can't see the spinner at the top too well, but overall not too bad. Can't see his star that well. It would have been kind of nice if that was maybe fabric, so it would have lit up a little bit better. But yeah, overall, let me zoom out a little bit. He's not that bad. I mean, he's $69. Let's call it $70. He's not ideal. Like, I really think he needed a base fan, animation at the top of his hat, and C7s. If they had done that, it would have been a home run inflatable. This would have been a really good, solid Nightmare Before Christmas inflatable. Right now, it's just kind of average for what it is. All right, so let's give this a Rob rating. So value, $70. You can get it at Lowe's. 3 LED lights, large cheap fan. We're going to give it a 7 out of 10. Design, it's a new design. I love it when they give us new Nightmare Before Christmas designs instead of making a different version of Jack Skellington that's not even in the movie. So any new design is definitely going to get a thumbs up for me. So I do like the design of it. I'm not a big fan of the pumpkin, but other than that, I like it. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. And then wow factor, there's going to be a lot of people who don't know that this is the clown with a tearaway face. Your really solid Nightmare Before Christmas fans will, but not too many. So we'll give it a 7 out of 10 for a wow factor as well. So that brings the total for the Nightmare Before Christmas clown to a 22 out of 30. You can look over here in the corner and see where that falls on the Rob rating scale. If you are a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, this is probably definitely something you should pick up just because it is a brand new character. It'll look good in any display. But if you're just a typical Halloween decorator, you might not want this one so much. There's a better clown this year that I think would be better if you're just looking for a clown for your display. But definitely for a Nightmare Before Christmas fan, this is definitely a get. All right, guys, as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.
We did it.